And we have returned. You're listening to CSC Talk Radio. This is Beth Ann. I shared an article with you that was written by Paul Harvey back in 1965. I hope you had a chance to listen to it. You can find it, and we're going to have it on YouTube. But he wrote it in 1965. And here we are, 55 years later. And we've seen the many things he's talked about happen in this nation. This nation has been, in my lifetime, through several crises financially and wars. And every time we come out, or every time something happens, Congress wants to fix it by spending more money. And the national debt is exorbitant. The true existential threat. And apparently we've forgotten who we are as a nation. Now, this reading, like I said, was from a presidential campaign video. But don't think about the president. Just think about this nation. Think about your ancestors. Maybe you're not someone who has been in this country for several generations. Well, why did you come? Why are you here now? Maybe you're like me and you're somebody that's like a fifth generation or so here. And you have revolutionary blood running through your veins. Maybe you remember your parents coming over for this new opportunity. And they landed in Ellis Island. And from there, they became Americans. And they love this nation. Maybe you go all the way back to the Pilgrims who first came. Let's read this. I named it America. America is a land of heroes, a place where greatness is born, where destinies are forged and where legends come to life. This is the home of Thomas Edison and Teddy Roosevelt, of many great generals, including George Washington, Pershing, Patton, and MacArthur. This is the home of Abraham Lincoln, Frederick Douglass, Amelia Earhart, Harriet Tubman, and the Wright brothers, Neil Armstrong, and so many more. This is a country where children learn the names like Wyatt Earp, Davy Crockett, and Annie Oakley. This is a place where the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth, where Texas patriots made their last stand at the Alamo. The American nation was carved out of a vast frontier of the toughest, by the toughest, the strongest, and the fiercest, and the most determined men and women ever to walk on the face of this earth. Our ancestors braved the unknown, tamed the wilderness, settled the Wild West, lifted millions from poverty, disease, and hunger, vanquished tyranny and fascism, ushered the world to new heights of science and medicine, laid down the railroads, dug out the canals, raised up skyscrapers. Our ancestors built the most exceptional republic ever to exist in all the human history. This is our glorious, magnificent inheritance. We are American. We are pioneers. We are pathfinders. We settled the new world. We built the modern world, and we changed history forever by embracing the eternal truth that everyone's made equal by the hand of Almighty God. America is the place where anything can happen. America is the place where anyone can rise up. And here on this land, this soil, on this continent, the most incredible dreams come true. This nation is our canvas, and this country is our masterpiece. We look at tomorrow and we see unlimited frontiers just waiting to be explored. Our brightest discoveries are not yet known. Our most thrilling stories are not yet told, and our grandest journeys are not yet made. The American age, the American epic, the American adventure has only just begun. Our spirit is still young, the sun is still shining, is still rising, and God's grace is still shining. And fellow Americans, the best is yet to come. Today, yesterday, every day, there's some kind of a threat. There's some kind of a unknown enemy that we're facing, or even a known enemy. But the true existential threat that we face as Americans is to not know who we are or where we came from. We face enemies every day. There are shysters. Beware of them. They sell all kinds of snake oils and they promise you all kinds of things. Don't trade your liberty for security. In the midst of all the storms of life, we are given an opportunity to reflect on what is important in our lives. God, family, community, country, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. Times can be tough. I can almost guarantee they're going to be tough for us. There is no doubt about that. But America, whatever crisis is in, it's no different than when your neighbor's house burns or they lose someone in that household, or when a neighboring state has a natural disaster. We as Americans have to come together to face it. Our ancestors, our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, they faced great obstacles, wars, horrific tragedies and death and sacrifice. We have their courageous blood running through our veins. My dad was a member of that greatest generation. My fifth great uncle was one of the generals in the Revolutionary War. You are an American. You are America. Let your exceptionalism shine bright. Stay calm, America. Whatever the crisis might be, stay calm and conquer. Because we always have, and if we continue to stand together, we always will. Stay calm, America. Remember who you are, whose you are, and bring America home.